A transformation begins. A group of mutant pigs arrive in the clearing, searching for the lost before they become frozen.
Kinuha lang yung mga mano eh.
Sinunda lang yung tray.
Pero at least nakasusan sila, di ba?
Ako yung pagkamarin ako.
Lalabas na yung
A turkey vulture prowls the darkening sky, using his powerful sense of smell to search for the last meal.
Hi, sorry, please remain seated. Thank you very much. Hi, please remain seated.
哦，在那儿呢，那个是两人的地方。然后嘛，
As the last rays of sunlight fade into darkness, a whole new world of mysterious and fascinating animals await. Welcome to the creatures of the night.
Hello everyone! How are we tonight? My name is Adele and I will be your guide for our night walk tonight. I'm also a wildlife photographer. My friends and I here at the Night Safari would like to take you on a journey to meet some creatures of the night you may never have seen before. Earlier, we had Samu and Nima, our bearded pigs, as well as Braveheart, our turkey vulture. Now before we continue on with our night walk, I have a few rules I need to share with everyone. My first rule is to please remain seated throughout the entire presentation. This means no changing seats, no standing up, and no sitting, standing, or walking on any of the staircases throughout our amphitheater. This is for your safety as well as our animal safety. For my second rule, as I'm sure many of you are aware, here at the Night Safari, most, if not all, of our animals are nocturnal. This means they may be scared, startled, or distracted by bright, flashing lights. So I need that animal that looks like a cross between a bear and a cat. This is Narnia, our Vincerol, also known as an Asian bear cat. As I'm sure you can see, Binturong's tails are very, very long. They are called prehensile tails and they use them almost like a fifth limb. They use them to hang from branches and reach for tasty treats. Let's see if Narnia Narnia will show us. Just like that. Good job, Narnia. That deserves a round of applause, I think. Oh, okay. It's alright. Don't worry. Let me wash it off for you. Don't throw it this time, okay? There we go. Alright. Now, midterms, like Narnia, can be found in dense tropical rainforests throughout South and Southeast Asia. But sadly, their population is decreasing. Deforestation is taking away their homes. No tall, healthy trees means no more midterms. You might be wondering, why do we need midterms? Why are they important? Well, they eat a variety of fruits, disperse those seeds, and help forests to grow big and healthy. So let's not lose one of Asia's most beautiful animals. If you missed that prehensile tail in action, not to worry, because we have a video for you. Now, bitterns can weigh up to 15 kilograms, so that is one strong tail. If you would like to see more bitterns, just like Narnia, head on down to our leopard trail after the presentation and see if you can spot one in the dark. Might be a bit of a challenge because, as I'm sure you saw, bitterns are quite dark in color. It looks like Narnia is headed home. So, for my next animal, I have traveled all over Japan to find it in the wild. They're called raccoon dogs, and in Japan they are known as tanuki. In Japan, you can find tanuki statues everywhere. They are depicted as wise and cheerful creatures, and despite their rather small size, they are quite powerful animals. Oh, and look, there she is now. Everyone, meet Meryl, our raccoon dog. You might be wondering, is she a raccoon or is she a dog? Well, she is actually more closely related to foxes and wolves. But unlike her canine cousins, she is able to hibernate throughout the winter. And it looks like that she's found what she's looking for. Everyone, can you join me in saying bye, Meron? Off she goes.
Ayan. Naputusan na rin ng bumalik.
Sadly, millions of raccoon dogs, just like Meron, are bred in factories, kept in tiny cages, and killed for their fur. We need to remember that cruelty is never fashionable. So let's treat these animals with some more kindness, shall we? Okay, we have met animals along the forest floor, in the treetops, and even by the water. But in order to continue with our adventure, it is now time to take to the skies. That's right, it's the familiar call of an owl. But where is it coming from? Because I heard it from back there, but I also heard it from way over there. You know, these birds are often heard, but rarely seen. Oh, hi Jaren. Everyone meet Jaren, one of our bird experts tonight. Hi Jaren.
And hi everyone. Hi everyone.
That's more like it. Okay Jaren, I think you know who was making that sound.
Yes I do, yes I do. That sound was coming from Midnight, one of our Malay fish owls, and she is right
Over
not
there.
there. She's right over there.
Oh, there she is with Ning Hang her antler. Okay, I need everyone on this side of the amphitheater to remember my first rule. Please remain seated, even children. Please do not raise your children up and remain seated. Now, Malay fish owls hunt at night and rely on their keen sense of hearing to do so. These these owls enjoy being in and around water, so you may find them standing for quite a while in shallow water, waiting for the prey to swim by.
That's right. You know, my favorite part about owls are actually their wingtips, because their wingtips are super soft. So soft that when they fly, the prey they have will never hear them coming. And this is why owls, they are also known as the friends of farmers, because they help to keep the rodent population down.
Huh, friends of farmers, that certainly suits her. She's quite a chatty bird, don't you think? Alright, thank you, Midnight. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to Midnight and Jaren. Thank you.
Bye.
That is one chatty owl. Alright, there is another thing about owls I find particularly remarkable, and this is the way they move their heads. My next guest is going to show us more. Hi, Eugene.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mandai. I have with me here Oscar, a very handsome Eurasian eagle owl who will be showing us how this looks.
Awesome. I can't wait. Oscar here is a Eurasian eagle owl, and they can be found across Europe and Asia. They are one of the biggest owl species in the entire world. They can be found in mountains and forests, but more recently they have been found in cities hunting for rodents and landfills. Isn't that right, Eugene?
That's right. Owls can't move their eyes up, down, left, and right like we can. So instead, they rotate their heads.
Rotate their heads, you say? Speaking of, does anyone here think they know how many degrees an owl can rotate their heads? If you think you know, shout it out. 270, 360, anything over here? 360, 270, 170, okay. Alright, 360, okay, these are some great guesses. Eugene, which one is the correct answer though?
Well, I could just tell you the answer, but why don't we let Oscar show us all instead?
That's a good idea. Okay, everyone, eyes on Oscar. Okay, if you don't mind, can we see that one more time? Okay, and the correct answer is 270 degrees. Give yourselves a round of applause if you got that right. I'm pretty sure I heard 270 from multiple people. Now the reason that owls can rotate their heads so far is because they have double the amount of neck vertebrae, or neck bones, that we have. Humans only have 7 neck vertebrae, but owls have a whopping 14. So it's no wonder that they can rotate their heads so far. Alright, it is time to say goodbye to Oscar and Eugene. Let's say thank you and goodbye. Any guesses? Panda, zebra? Okay, I think I need to give you a couple more hints. So he lives in Asia, he is black, white, all over and he sounds like this. That's the sound he makes when he rattles his quills. He does this when he is irritated or alarmed. Any guesses now? Porcupine, that is correct. We are about to meet an Indian crested porcupine, and here he is now, everyone. This is Indra, our Indian crested porcupine. You can find them in forests all over Asia, and even as far north as the Himalayas. Now his quills look super big, right? Well, watch this. Indian crested porcupines have collapsible quills that allow them to change their shape, make themselves smaller in order to fit in hollow logs like this one and dens that they burrow. They like to hide in these during the day. This species of porcupine is the largest rodent that you will be able to find in India. And actually, we have a ton of porcupine species right here at Night Safari. They are located on our leopard and pangolin trails. So head on over there afterwards, see if you can spot them all. All right, and it's time to say goodbye to Indra. Bye, Indra. Thank you. Walking through the Night Safari, you will come across a vast array of animals. Some you may smell before you see them, and some you may hear before you see them. Listen. Those are some of the many calls of the spotted hyena. They make these calls to communicate with other members of their clan. And here is Shaka.
Hindi basta-basta yun. Puro dahil naamoy yung pagkain. Ay, lumabas na. Yan ang puso. Ayaw na.
Wow, that was incredible. We saw a spotted hyena tonight. Now, spotted hyenas, like Shaka, face a single threat: humans. As we take up more lands, hyenas are deliberately poisoned, hunted, and killed. But they deserve our respect and protection, just like every other one of our amazing animal neighbors that we share this beautiful planet with. Okay, I have to be honest, as a wildlife photographer, tonight has been incredible for me. I got so many good pictures, and we met so many charismatic animals. But I worry there are many more we may never get to meet.
The animals you met tonight and countless others share this planet with us. They take what they need and live in harmony with nature. We humans must learn to do the same. We all have only one home, Earth. And it is our job to protect it. Each of us can make a difference, because the biggest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it for us.
All right, everyone, that brings us to the conclusion of our night walk. On my left, I have Zola, our ball python, with Jared, and on my right, I have a very handsome Eurasian eagle owl, Oscar, with Ping Hang. If you would like to take photos with the stars of our show, please come on down, as they will only be up here for a short while. Thank you all for being such an amazing audience. Thank you to my sound crew up in the booth. Remember, keep discovering the wild side of life. Stay safe.